Hello, Edward. How are you today?
Very good, Noreen. How are you today on this fine midwinter's afternoon?
Wonderful here at Kushi Institute. Ed, thank you for joining me today to speak about our macrobiotic leadership program. For a prospective student, what sort of information do you think it's important for them to know about the content of the program, the structure, the teachers, the format? What can you share with us today?
Our program, our leadership program, is our goal is to develop a new generation of leaders, actually, who understand deeply the cause of our modern crisis, our modern health crisis, our modern environmental crisis, our modern social crises, who understand the root cause of those problems and are able to solve those problems, both for themselves in terms of their own personal health and also in terms of society in general. So the way it's structured is we have three 1 month levels, actually. We call level 1, level 2, level 3. And the first level is kind of the introductory level. And that's something like how to use the macrobiotic principles of balance and harmony to achieve personal health, managing your own health successfully. You're taking responsibility for your health and actually being able to manage it. And that level, as with the other level 2 and level 3, are broken down into, I would say, 4 major topics with some extra topics added in. So those 4 topics are macrobiotic healing and healthcare, macrobiotic cooking, macrobiotic diagnosis, and macrobiotic shiatsu and energy healing. And also there are regular sessions on yoga and exercise, and also special personal development classes. And the one unifying factor in making this a very integrated curriculum is our principle of macrobiotic balance, which means the up and down, yin and yang, in and out, constant pulsing back and forth throughout nature. We utilize that principle to achieve harmony with ourselves and with nature. And that the movement, constant movement, is actually movement of energy. So the understanding of life energy is a very essential part of our curriculum. So in terms of healing, we see illness, for example, as a form of energy, excess or imbalance in most cases. So for example, a condition like fever means excess energy is being discharged from the body. So how can we manage that? How can we address the cause of that? How can we ease that symptom? By balancing energy. Food is our most basic form of contact, day-to-day contact with our environment. And food is also energy. So we classify foods according to their energetic effects. For example, foods like meat and animal food tend to be very contracting and condensing. Foods like sugar, spices, the tropical fruits tend to have the opposite effect. And foods such as whole grains and fresh local vegetables tend to be more stabilizing, more centralizing in terms of their energetics. So cooking, macrobiotic cooking, is actually how to manage energy in the day-to-day selection of food, the day-to-day preparation of food, and the day-to-day serving and eating of food.
Great.
And food is, of course, our best medicine, as we know. Diagnosis is the ability to see and read our health condition through external features, such as facial features, lines on the palm, texture of the skin, etc., and how to deeply understand what's going on internally, and also the cause of any kind of issues that we may see through our diagnosis. And then shiatsu and energy healing is the use of so-called meridians, which are lines of energy, and points, and using our fingers to stimulate those points or to release blockage along those meridians. And then, of course, exercise and personal development, keeping our energy strong through activity, and also understanding how we relate to the rest of the universe. So that's the core curriculum, and that goes through all 3 levels and becomes more and more advanced as we progress. So into level 2, as I mentioned, or I may have mentioned, That is how to use those principles to help other people recover, or establish, I should say, their health. And we study disease systems, we study the organ systems, and we study all of that in terms of energy. And then level 3 is extending that out to the social and planetary level. So for example, an issue like climate change, how to see the root causes of that problem, and how we can see things like the food industry or the food system or the modern diet is a major contributor to that. Same thing, social disruption, same thing, the possibility of war or peace, how our day-to-day way of life and day-to-day food pattern has a profound effect on that as well. So all in all, the curriculum is very comprehensive, very all-inclusive, as the word macrobiotics implies, and a very good foundation, either for your own personal development, personal health, personal happiness, or for your eventual possible career as a macrobiotic counselor or guide.
Great. Thank you, Edward, for describing the Kushi Institute's Macrobiotic Leadership Program.
Thanks, and we hope to see you here in the beautiful Berkshires.